whip and sped off. Them boys ain't catch me, but he still called. Told him scenario, my name and all. On my third strike, them boys tryna lay me down. Can't believe this nigga taking me from family, dawg. What the fuck I'm supposed to tell my sons? Told my baby mom sorry, and I know she still gon' hold it down. Them rainy day bands gon' come in handy now. Hit my bro and told him gon' take over the fine line. If I go, pray the guys keep the paper right. Damn shame this shit happening when the movie coming. Can't even trust a nigga when he say he love you. Shit ain't been the same since Granville Market. Damn, my daughter, daddy gon' miss you.
My son Tyrone Rayfield Jr. was born on 6/13/90. My pregnancy, everything went well, and I had him. And first time I seen him, I was just so proud to see my little boy, my one and only son.
934 Caulfield. That's where my mom grew up at. All my uncles, me and my cousins used to come. You know what I'm saying? My grandma Viola and my grandpa Marshall used to live in this house. It don't look the same no more because obviously you can see they fixed it up. But yeah, so this is like one of the spots we used to always come to, man, for like obviously like holidays, cookouts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It was a place we knew we could always come to regardless of where anybody was at. You know, it was like a safe spot for us.
Do you remember like one of the best memories that you have from this house?
I would say, man, the cookouts.
The cookouts, yeah.
Yeah, well, the cookouts would be one of the best memories for me. Cause anybody could show up at any time.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, if, you know, me growing up in this neighborhood, I knew a lot of people. My grandparents knew a lot of people, so anybody from anywhere could just pull up because they see the smoke. They know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I loved about it. Like, everybody was like family oriented around here, even if you wasn't family, you know what I'm saying?
Describe to me what kind of child your son was.
He was honest, bad, but not really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was in the middle.
Right. Like, he would do stuff, but if I asked him about it, he would tell me the truth.
Right,
I always told him, don't lie to me. Just tell me the truth. It don't matter.
Honesty is the best policy.
Right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know, like, at a young age that he would be a creative? Like, he would do, like, music, and he would do movies, and he would do everything that he's got going on right now. Mm-hmm. What signs did he show to let you know that?
He always liked to draw.
Okay.
He started drawing at a young age, and he loved to write.
Okay. Yeah. What did he write? Like at a younger age, what did he write?
Like he started off with like poems.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Did you ever read any of them?
Yes.
Yeah, did you
like
them?
I love watching, reading and stuff. And
so if I asked your son to describe you to me, what would you think he'd say?
That I'm the best mom in the world.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was always there for him, and I took care of him the best that I could.
Okay.
Me being a single mom.
He told me that you taught him a lot about fashion and music. Did you think it was necessary for you to teach him that?
Not really. It just came natural.
Okay.
Because I love fashion. Like, I'll buy a pair of shoes before I buy anything. It don't have nothing to go with it.
That's how I am as well, yeah.
I'm going to buy my shoes, and then I'll find something to wear with it later.
Okay. And do you think with you teaching him that helped influence him, like, on the ventures that he's taking on today?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was right there with him watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically gave him his style. Like, here, I'm going to give you this. You take that.
Right.
I don't need it no more.
Because we would go back and forth when we go to the store.
Yeah.
I know he probably remember.
Oh, yeah, he was telling me, yeah.
He probably remember. I was trying to get him he wanted some Jordans.
Yeah.
But I seen something that looked like them. I thought I could trick him.
Yeah.
They had a wolf. He said them ain't Jordans. Those are wolves. I don't want them. He said, I don't want them. But to me, it was cheaper for me, and they still look nice.
Yeah. So what did you guys end up getting? Did you end up getting the cheaper ones?
I got the Jordans.
You got the Jordans,
I got the Jordans.
So you won the argument then at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in his music, he tells a story how he gets caught up like in the streets and everything that comes with that. When you found out about that, how did that make you feel?
I was angry and hurt, but at the same time, I know he was trying to do for himself and try to help me.
Yeah.
He would always try to offer me money.
Right.
I would never take it.
Okay.
Never took it.
I understand that,
But I know him seeing me struggle. He was probably like, I'm the only man in the house. I gotta step up and help my mom and take care of her, take care of myself, buy me what I want because my mom can't.
Right, and he didn't want to put that burden on you, like, yo, I want the Jordans. I want the Jordans. I don't want to make my mom buy them Jordans. I'm going to get them myself. So he went out and he did what he had to do to get it himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was really hurt.
Street Orphan song. He wrote it about you. I mean, how did you feel like when you listened to that song for the first time?
I was happy. I teared up. I'm like, oh my gosh, my son wrote a song for me.
And it was a good song too.
Yes.
Like I told him when I interviewed him, like people try to write songs about their mother or they try to write like love songs and it can be corny. And when I heard that song sent like goosebumps up my arm and
like
stuff.
And
I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, this is some real stuff right here. You know what I mean? So when I listened to it, I was like, okay, I like this. You know what I mean? I told him that personally as well. So it's like, he did a good job with that. So I can imagine you listening to it and like, this is about me. This is how he feels about me and he dedicated this to me. Yeah. And that same song, he mentioned like the first time you went to jail that you bailed him out. Like you could have left him there and you could have taught him a lesson like, yo, I'm gonna let you sit here. But what was going through your head when you had to go through that process?
I already knew I wasn't gonna let him stay there.
Right.
That's my only son. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Like I love him to death. So I already knew, but Vicky, the kid's mom, and my mom went with me. Okay. And Vicky was nervous. She was scared because she was like, I know she's gonna leave him in here. I already knew I wasn't gonna leave him in there. Right. By him just getting in trouble, going through the process, scared him enough to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to leave my baby in here like that. Yeah, because he was probably scared. I remember the first time I went to jail. I mean, it was a different experience. Right there. It's scary. Yeah.
Once you get to listen to the project, you'll see in the beginning it's more like the sentimental songs. Right. And then like the last three is kind of more like triumphant. Like we made it through that. Now we here. You know what I'm saying? So
we gotta make it through this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So that's how I wanted it to feel. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to feel like that. I didn't want it to be all sentimental shit. Right. But again, too, like I was talking about earlier, I don't know if you captured it, but I trying to give people more of me as an artist and as a person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going more into depth about shit too. You know, like me talking about my case. You know, me talking about what Dog said and how it all happened. Like I say that, I just feel like it's important to have it to go with what we're doing.
Initially, when you met him, before you knew he was doing the music and all of that, once you heard the music, what made you want to manage him?
Man, we actually got into managing like 3 months ago, bro. Honestly, because you know that nigga a workaholic for sure. I mean, he worked harder than anybody I ever met and shit. So I told him, I was like, nah, bro, I don't want to be a manager and shit, man. I like to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, don't sleep, bro. You hit that man up at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. That nigga up, bro. Working always, constantly and shit. But yeah, I wanted to get into the management game and shit, and you know, he told me he fucked with my work ethic as well and shit. So,
what type of work ethic would you say that he has, and can you compare it to anybody that's in the game now?
Honestly, shit, I compare it to everybody that signed and shit. I mean, he worked like he signed already. Right. He worked like, you know what I'm saying, that every day he got to, you know, that $1 million check, you know, he got to go get it, doing shows. I mean, all the shows I ain't, you know what I'm saying, all these shows that he doing, I ain't booking for none of these. Right. He went and got it, all these verses, he got it, gigs, everything, interviews, you know. Oh, bang, you know, he got that on his own and shit.
Right, so with him working so hard and doing everything that he can right now, I mean, is there any area you think he can improve in?
That's it, yeah. Tell him he got to calm down and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You forget he got a manager and shit. He be telling me and shit. He be telling me shit like, oh, I got this. I'm like, what the fuck I'm here for, man? You know what I'm saying? What am I doing? That's probably it, though, you know, just feel the everything else, though, he got it. Like,
besides, like, the management and stuff like that, like you guys said, you have a friendship. How would you describe your bond?
Close. Definitely close. That's my dog, for real. You know, he opened up a lot of doors for me, you know, starting off with the, you know, photography shit. You know what I'm saying? Forever and debt.
So this is the most personal album that you're putting together right now?
No.
The most personal project?
I don't, but I do feel like this is the beginning of my personal stage of my artistry.
Do you feel like everybody gets to that point? Like, yo, I got to give them me now. I gave them everything else.
Yeah, some people, no, not at all, because it just depends on what type of artist you are, what type of music you're making. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you making fun records, you know, club records and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, then you might not be getting too personal about it. But as far as I go, I'm like, yo, I'm not the person I was 10 years ago or 15 years ago, or when I was doing the Granville Market stuff, you know what I'm saying, what I did in that movie. I don't do that no more. But I talk about it because that's where I came from. That's what I grew up on. That's how I made my money. That's how I took care of my family when I was younger. So I still talk about it because I know some of my homies are still out there doing that shit. Mm-hmm. I know it's young niggas out there that's still doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I go, I'm like, okay, how long can I hold on to this strand of hair?
Cheeze is like the brother I never had. Okay. All sisters, all girls in the house. So Cheeze is like the brother I never had. I've known Cheeze for about 15 to 16 years. And I actually obviously met him through my sister. She has my beautiful nephew and niece.
Like, what kind of impact has Cheeze Weez had on your life?
A lot, bro, because when I was younger, I was wild, and Cheeze brought a positive vibe to my life.
Okay.
That's why I'm so laid back now is because of Cheeze. So
okay.
I went from a wild lifestyle to a very chill lifestyle now. So it's had a very big impact on my life. Definitely.
So you mentioned that he has children with your sister.
Yeah, yep.
What kind of father would you say he is?
Man, a consistent father is it's hard finding consistent fathers.
Right.
He's consistent, very charismatic, and a provider. Since day one. Since he found out my nephew was coming, been providing. And it's been consistent. Consistent provider. So I definitely learned a lot from him.
So being around him for that amount of time, you say you knew him about 15 years, right? Yeah. So being around him from that amount of time, what do you think helps motivate him in life?
His kids.
Kids?
His kids.
Yeah.
100%. His kids. It's everything he does. The store, the rapping is for the kids.
Right.
It's for nothing else.
Right.
To provide for the kids. Honestly, I would like to see Cheeze pop with the store, because I see he loves rapping, but I feel like his real passion is clothes. I feel like that's really his passion. So I would love Cheeze to have a chain of stores like Round 2. I know he loves Round 2. Yeah. So I would really like Cheeze to have
like build on the shop, like have more than one shop.
I feel like that's what he really loves. He loves rapping, but I feel like the store is what.
Do you think it's a balance, or do you think it's more on the clothes?
It's really a balance, but from what I see, I see how much he loves the store. Just keep being you, bro. You ain't never switched up, and that's why you're where you're at now. It's just from being you. So don't stop. Just keep that shit going.
This house right here, this blue house. This blue house, I grew up in this house. I would say I was like probably 4 or 5, something like that. I grew up in this house, but this is the house where my dad, where I was talking about my sister. And that picture you seen with my dad, we was right here. Okay. My sister was down there when the drive-by was happening. She was down there, you know what I'm saying? My dad ran down there, got her off on a bike. I remember she was on a green bike. Green mountain bike, you feel me? But this was the house that we lived in, man. I almost cut my toe off running in this, for real, running in this yard. My mom we was having a barbecue and shit. My mom had a pool on the side, and they got a back door, you know what I'm saying? They got a back door. I was running from the back door to the front. I cut my toe. My shit was almost off. Like, I remember a lot about this house. What I liked about it, bro, is it had like the stairs. You know what I'm saying? The stairs was curved. That shit was hard to me. I felt like we was in the hood, but we wasn't. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? My uncle Tiger used to live here. You know what I'm saying? And he was young. You know what I'm saying? That's like I don't remember what he was doing, but I would imagine he was getting to it, because he said I used to always steal his change and shit. Yeah. But and my mom, he said my mom was washing some clothes and she found like some Vans in the dryer and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I know he was getting to it. But yeah, this is one of the houses we grew up in. My mom and my pops were still together when we lived in this house. So.
Right. Man, Cheeze Weez, man. I could think of a lot of things to say. Entrepreneur, artist, hardworking, definitely my brother.
Okay.
That's 5 ever. When he dropped Reppin' Time,
that
was the first ever that's when I first heard about him.
Yeah.
Just heard how he rapped and shit. Like, damn, man, who is this dude?
Right.
And that's around the same time I was getting back into music and shit after taking a hiatus. How did we meet after that? This is like, he had a show and I bought a shirt.
Yeah.
I bought a shirt. He pulled up, I bought a shirt and a ticket to one of the shows.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Impatiently Waiting.
Impatiently Waiting, I was on that show. Yeah, I remember that shit, yeah. I was definitely on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What is your favorite memory that you have with him so far?
Favorite memory? Man, we got a lot, but most importantly, the climax of it, probably when we went all to ATL.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember watching stuff on that.
I just got out of jail.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, about to go to ATL, you want to go? You want to rock? I'm like, hell yeah. And then we spent time in ATL, like everybody, like me, Marcus, everybody. That like initiated like.
Was that the first time you guys were all together for that? For like that period of time,
yeah. I mean,
and was like, yo, I actually fuck with these people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't vibe with just anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you stuck a different city away from everybody,
right,
and then you fuck with each other like that.
Tell me something that the average person, like who's not around Cheeze Weez or is not like friends with him, tell me something that they wouldn't know.
He a comedian, man.
Yeah.
This motherfucker talks so much shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I was gonna use that as an example, but I felt like you was gonna say that. But
yeah, like it's so funny though. Like people think he a serious dude when it comes to his business course. He takes things serious, but when you get close to him, oh yeah, he a comedian, man. That shit funny as hell.
Yeah. Do you think he's an inspiring person?
Definitely, man. If you don't get inspired, if you don't know Cheeze and you know what he has done and it doesn't inspire you, I don't know what to tell you as a man or somebody. You know,
right, because that inspiration that he put out there is what led you to hit him up like, yo, let's do this song, and that led to a friendship, a brothership, and stuff like that. And then the following question for that was, how does he inspire you to do like bigger and better things?
Man, he don't stop.
Yeah.
Like literally, like he got done with. I was around him when he was making Granville Market.
Yeah, okay. And Fire Project.
Yeah, he knocked that bitch out in one studio session.
Bro. Oh yeah. That's work.
When you see that shit, bro, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, I'm working on the next album, right? What the fuck, bro? Like you didn't even drop this shit.
Yeah.
So he just keeps going, bro. Like he don't stop. Cheeze Weez. That's what I call him. What the fuck he said. No, man, that's my brother, man. Like, I mean, I know I could count on him if I needed to.
Okay.
He became that close. We became that close.
Right.
But I know I just wish him the best, and I see him at the top already.
I don't want to be one of them artists where they be like, man, I know what this nigga gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what his music gonna sound like. I know how it's gonna do, what it's gonna do. You know, I don't want that. I want motherfuckers to be like, man, ain't no telling what this nigga gonna do. You feel me? Like, who knows? You know what I'm saying? We gotta listen to it. Like, for this shit, I'm not even putting no singles out, bro. Right. And which I usually do, which every artist does, I should say, usually. I'm not putting none out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going in on it. You know what I mean? And when it's time, you know, when it's time for me to release it, I'm just hoping people still gonna fuck with it.
Let's break this slowly. Okay. He's not Cheeze to me. That's baby T Weez. That's baby bro. As much as people don't know, that's Tyrone. That's little homie Tyrone from the block. That's little homie Tyrone that, you know, sag his pants so low that he can clean the floor. You know? But that's Cheeze Weez. Cheeze Weez has grown up from like, I want to say maybe 10 years old to, you know, roaring through his 20s and just keeping his, you know, his trails just blazing. So I was really trying to push Faith that when he started rapping, he took it serious. That shit hurt me a lot. When you see homies not grabbing that mic for real, but they giving that platform. Right. He was so good at what he did then that he didn't have to really rap. Like, I literally was like at the studio across the street from his crib, like, yo, man, hit this nigga, you know, T Weez, and see if he wanted to come and get on this beat. Like, for real, I was rapping all the time, and I'm literally across the street, and he was always busy, you know, chasing the bag. So to see him now secure his slot in life and know that he has his platform officially, it's nice to see Cheeze Weez, because I'd be like, it's Cheeze and Weez, we just bros.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's dope to see that, because he didn't quit, even when the odds was really, really against him.
Right.
So,
and see, knowing him for that long, it's like you know a lot about him, and you know his like character and stuff like that. Is there anywhere like he's lacking at? And if and if there is, tell me what it is, and tell me how he can improve in that.
You know what it is? I told him a while ago he got to smile more.
Okay.
That's something we actually we talk about when we doing photos and videos.
Right.
And we got to smile. And that's something that we will laugh about. And it's like, I would say it's an inside joke, but it's not now because I just said it. But like, when he see this, I'm like, bro, we smile? And like, he'll say to me, we smile? Did we smile? I don't know, bro. Let's take one more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's a reality. You know, what we're doing in life, you grow from your mistakes. And who calls it a mistake if they don't see it? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a moment of maturation. Did you smile through that process? You bet I did. Right. And that's all I always wanted to see him do, smile, because people want to see him fall down and be mad. And he too light-skinned to be turning red. You know what I'm saying? So,
why do you think this documentary is important?
I love wearing sunglasses because you can't see the true emotion. Yeah. So behind these glasses, I could shed a tear for how many times I've seen him fall short on his own platform and him be honest with himself.
Okay.
And his kids got a father like that. Right. That they can just, if they honest with themselves, did you make a mistake? He know, they know, that they gotta just own up to it, because daddy ain't perfect. Right. That's what's made me real happy to see, with this documentary, and him not even telling me what's really about to happen. I'm just here, and he already know. I pause life for dude. Right. As long as it's real life, I'll pause life for dude. You always know I've been behind you, even though I've been older than you, dog. And if people don't know, Tyrone don't like to listen to anybody, for real. He got his own pathway. He's really good at what he do. But I'm been honored and privileged enough to be a big bro / just brother / friend / someone who's seen him before kids, with kids, and now kids he talks to my kids in my classrooms. Like,
oh yeah, just something like that. Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, come on and talk to these high schoolers, because they need to see the truth about what's going on out here. And I'm not saying he the truth, I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? But he not lying when he speak about what's going on. And there's been things that people just should, come back and just today be like, you know what, Tyrone, I apologize. Because Tyrone will forgive you just as much as he will hope to be forgiven, because we all growing through our mistakes. Yeah. And I love his mom. Right. I love his life. I love to see the things that he's grown from natural concrete. Right. That's the dirt that they just say you can't make it out of. Right. So I'm proud of you, dog. You done came from ugly ass concrete, bro. Right off the Ave.
So this house right here, we lived upstairs. And this is one of the houses we used in Granville Market. When I walked from the alley to that house down there, this was the house we was living in. I was like 13, 14, 15. I was getting to it though. This when I started getting to it. Like when I lived in this house, this when I was like, man, you know what, bro? Fuck all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to get to it.
This when you realize, like, yo, I gotta start making some money for myself.
And this was one of the last houses we lived in on Granville or on Caulfield. Like, from here, I moved to my own shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, if you watch the movie, you seen, like, my mom was like, if you want to do shit, you can't do it here. You gotta move. So I moved in with my dog, got in trouble, then she made me move back. Right. And then I moved back, but then after that, you know what I'm saying, I ended up venturing off and really getting my own shit, getting my own money, getting my own cars and shit. Right. And I ended up moving away. I grew up the 90s, you know what I'm saying? I was born in 1990, like my mom said, June 13th, you know what I'm saying? Summer baby. I grew up on Granville, you know what I'm saying? Granville Market. For me, I feel like growing up, it was dope, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize the area I lived in was so infested with gangs and drugs and, you know, all that shit that was beyond me because I was so young. I was just used to having fun, but I knew we lived in a tough area when my sister was riding down the street on her bike and they was doing a drive-by while she was riding down the street. And my pops had to go and chase her down, grab her off the bike, bring her to the crib. I was still on the porch, you feel me? I was still little, so I was like kind of blown by that. I'm like, yo, I told my pops like, well, like I wanted to know.
Right.
As a kid, I was always curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? And he like, you know, it's just some people don't get along. You know, in our neighborhood, we got a lot of people that don't get along, and that's when I found out about gangs and all that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, like Granville was dope because all my family was around there. You know what I'm saying? My aunts and my uncles and cousins, they lived on Sheridan. We lived on Caulfield. A lot of my homies that I know now, you know what I'm saying, they lived on Caulfield, so I could walk up and down the street. You feel me? My grandparents lived on Caulfield, walk to their crib, they'd take me to the store and shit. So growing up, it was dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The 90s was lit, you know what I mean, bro? You gotta think, 25-cent juices and, you know what I mean, chips and like, bro, Debbie Cakes was 25 cents, it was lit, bro. I can't complain about it. My mom made everything happen like she should have, you know what I'm saying? My pops was around when he needed to be, and you know, he shot out eventually, but we still made it good.
I want you to try to describe to me your life up until this point.
Yeah.
Like till today.
All right.
I know that's a lot, you know what I mean?
Not really, kinda, bro, not to cut you off, but not really because, you know, as you know, I came out with Granville Market, which was a movie, and, you know, it might have seemed to some other people that I was older in that movie. Right. That was from 15 to 19. So everything I was doing in that movie, I was stupid young still. You feel me? But I was, like I said, I was exposed to a lot of stuff earlier than what other people was, and I just caught on real quick. You know, a lot of my uncles and the people around me had money, and I wanted to know about it. So that's how I got hip to what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But what I could say is, from then till now, I just would say life, experiences, the struggle. Turning that struggle into a diamond, turning it into gold. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, because we came from nothing, bro. My mom didn't have no bread like that. She worked 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes 3, you know what I mean? None of my family really had money. My uncles, they had money, but they had, you know what type of money they had. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that you can just obtain like that. You know what I'm saying? So I could say, you know, growing up from then till now, it was just really learning, bro. Learning, taking certain steps to figure out what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing, and when I shouldn't have been doing something and I got caught doing it and I got in trouble for it, I learned from it. And that steered me to where I am now, which, hence, me coming from the streets and getting into drugs and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It showed me the business aspect of things early. So I knew how to manage money. I knew how to get something and turn it into this. You know what I'm saying? So of course, with shoes, it's the same thing, which that's what I do now. I fine line boutique. You buy them for a lower price, you sell them for more. You know what I'm saying? Same with the rapping. I just knew people, for some reason, when I talked, people like to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it was just me talking to you about something I went through, or me rapping, or a poem, or me talking to one of my dogs. I talk to my homies all the time about certain situations, and for some reason, they hold on to what I say. So, you know what I'm saying? I could say from then till now, bro, it's just lessons and trials and tribulations getting me through certain stuff and teaching me what to do and what not to do, and that's how I got me here today.
Who is Cheeze Weez to you, and when did you guys meet?
That's my bro. I met him back in high school when we grew up together. We're from the same neighborhood, from Granville.
Being around him for so long, did you know that he would be who he is today?
Yeah, because I remember he did an interview for the news or some shit like that. It was like stupid little. I think it was like in 5th grade or some shit. The fool was on the was it Miranda or some shit like that? He did some shit for Miranda. I was like, what the fuck?
When they do the stuff in the park and stuff, they was like, yo,
but it was like
interview somebody.
Yeah, it was. I think it was something for the library or some bullshit like that. And I was like, damn, he finna do something. Yeah.
If you had to describe Cheeze Weez in one word, what would it be?
Father.
Father?
Yeah.
Why did you choose that word?
It's all about his kids.
Cheeze, that's my dog. One of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? I met him through my baby mama, his baby mama cousins or whatever.
Okay.
We met like that, but we just took off. Like, we clicked. I like to drink, you know, we be chilling. That's my dog. So when I met him, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. He's a rapper, had a clothing line and shit. So I come around, that's my dog. So we chilling. I'm like, oh my God, that's why I talk. That's how I talk.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, when you put that on the shirt.
Yeah.
So come on, don't play with me. 2 weeks later, we epidemic, killing shit everywhere.
So he helped you start your clothing brand.
I had a clothing brand. We started a business together, a trucking company. Like, I see his drive, you know what I mean? Like, he do that.
And it helped motivate you, like, in your own life.
And everything.
In your own ventures.
Because I want to get it, too. Like, I'm with it. I'm with all that. Like, I'm trying to succeed, too. Like, it's important for him to get his side out. You know what I'm saying? People to know him. Yeah. People can have all type of assumptions about somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know him.
And what's crazy, you can't control that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't control somebody
like,
else's perspective.
There's people that don't know Tyrone. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what this whole thing is for.
Oh, it's Cheeze Weez, woo, fine line. You don't know him like that. But, like, it's good for him so he can act. Like, people can, like, see where he coming from.
Okay.
Where he started. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Keep your foot on their neck, my guy. Fuck what they talking about. We here, and we about to take this shit over. Flat the fuck out. So, stay consistent, like you have been, and just fuck them up. It is what it is.
Like, when you were in that lifestyle and living here, did you ever see a way out, or was that always the plan for you to get out of this?
Not really, bro. I felt like shit. This was where it was at. This was where I was always gonna be. Like, me and my niggas used to sit on this stoop right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will walk down. You good? They ain't good. We'll figure it out. Maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Those cars pulling up, and we was getting to it. We was doing what we had to do. I just felt like that was the norm. I ain't see nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, man.
What was that moment though where you was like, okay, I gotta get out of this and I gotta do something else?
Man, bro, I was upstairs. I think I was laying down or some shit. I don't know what I was doing. My mom came up there. She ran up there. She like, Boo, baby, you got to get up. She used to call me Boo. She called me Boo, man. If niggas know me, they know that was my nickname forever. She's like, Boo, baby, you got to get up. It's cops everywhere. Like, she knew what I was doing, you know what I mean? She was like, it's cops everywhere, baby. I don't know what's going on, but you got to come downstairs now. Boom, I ran downstairs. When I ran downstairs, I'm talking about, bro, you would have thought we was finna get boomed. You know what I'm saying? But it was the people across the street, one of these two houses. You know what I'm saying? One of them two houses, they ran up in. I don't know what they found or what happened, but my mom was like, baby, whatever you doing, you gotta knock it out. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I ain't never been so scared in my life. I thought they was finna come take you from me. Then that's when I was like, yeah, maybe this ain't the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I love the fast money. That shit dope, but I can't do this shit forever.
Like, going through all of that with him and like seeing the lifestyle that he was living at the time, did you ever fear for his life?
Yes.
Yeah?
Always, because he was out on the streets, and you know what happens, stuff go wrong. He could get killed, he could get hurt, any of that. Yes, I worried about him all the time.
Right.
And I still do. That's my son.
Right.
The only thing now that I know to do more now than I did then was to pray.
My homie was telling me about, something could be too long. And I'm like, it ain't about the time though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Want to sit down,
if you want to learn, you want to learn about me or get in tune with me, you gonna watch the shit. It's not gonna be how long it is.
What is the intermission? Why are you taking a break?
Yeah.
Why is it called the intermission?
Right.
And what's to come?
Yeah. The intermission is basically like I feel like these last couple years, like in my career and everything, I've been like full sail. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who talked before me or in between me, however you gonna put it, my dogs, my family and stuff like that. Bro, they know I've been a workaholic, bro.
Yeah.
I work as much as I can, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no sleep for me, you know what I'm saying? And even when I should be sleeping, my brain be racing so much because I know I can be, all right, what can I get from my store? What video should I put out next? What party should we plan next? What project should I do next? So I'm always on go mode, you know what I'm saying? But, just moving a little too fast, man, it caused me to stop. It caused me to, I might have to go away for a little bit. I might have to go to jail for some time, you know what I'm saying? Just one of the mistakes I made. One of my dogs who I thought was close to me, he just decided to snitch on me, basically. Even after I got away. I got away from the situation. So I was straight.
So you were gone and then he pulled you back in.
Yeah, he pulled me back in, you know what I'm saying, to save himself. You know what I'm saying? And, everybody ain't going to be who you think they're going to be. Everybody ain't going to ride for you like you're going to ride for them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know when they're around me, I'm going to break my back for you. You know what I'm saying? So the intermission is basically me having to take a break, which, I've been praying. And, God forbid, I hope I don't have to take a break. But if I'm gone, this is something that we can give to people to know why I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just going to leave y'all on hiatus and just, I'm out this thing. I don't rock like that. You feel me? So, with that being said, you know, I just felt like, man, let me get some background to who I actually am. Because, like my dog said, people know Cheeze Weez, they don't know Tyrone, though. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Cheeze Weez, that's still me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a character regardless. If you know me, you know the person. I'm a damn fool. All I know is play. You know what I'm saying? But I love that because the times where I couldn't be happy, the times where I was in that cell and I was sad and I was mad and I couldn't be with my niggas and my family. I'm like, bro, every time I'm around my niggas, it's a party. I don't give a fuck where we at. You feel me? So I might have to take a little break, do these couple months. I'm gonna bounce right back. Like right now, you know what I'm saying, bro? I done did 2 projects already. You know what I'm saying? I done shot 2 videos already. You feel me? Like, and they ain't even out yet. You know what I'm saying? They scheduled to come out. I just don't want nothing to stop. Growing up around this bitch was straight as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was dope.
If you had to do it again, would you pick the same thing?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Because I feel like this shit made me ready for what I do now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smart ass businessman. I couldn't have knew that from if I didn't get into the shit I was getting into. Fucking with the paper and, you know, mathematics and, you know, money management and being around the niggas I was around and the niggas I wasn't supposed to be around. My circle ain't the same no more. Like you said, everybody gotta grow up.
Who is Cheeze Weez to you?
Man, that's my brother, honestly. His family, for real. I would say we probably met like maybe 2 years ago. Just by like video work, things like that. I've seen him in passing at shows and whatnot like that. But yeah, we officially probably like 2 years ago. I forget what the first video we did. It was probably like a show or something. But yeah, definitely. It's funny. I've always like noticed him and Cheeks. When I was trying to get into the scene. And I was like, damn, those are the people that like I need to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was always like...
they was pumping up like a lot of work, a lot of projects
consistency
and stuff.
And
you needed to get in with that.
And like that. Yeah.
For sure.
Once you get in, I don't know, I feel like he's kind of like me where he don't really like fuck with everybody. Type shit. Like, I don't know, you gotta be like a special kind of person, I don't know. I'll just bring up like the music for example. I think we both started with 0 songs in January or whatever.
Beginning of the year, to start the year.
Beginning of the year. So as of today, however many months, 3 months in, I've got 2 songs done. And this man has 2 projects going on. A 3rd project.
We doing this too. So you were talking about the people that I sat down with. I mean, I sat down with like 9, 10 people. And we were chopping it up or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And I asked all of them, like, it was kind of a similar question, like, how has Cheeze Weez motivated you? And they gave some great answers. You know what I mean? Like, you're a motivator, like, you're helping people with their life. You know what I mean? So, what I'm going to ask you is, what do you take from them to help fuel your fire?
Yeah, man, for me, it's like, I think it's dope seeing my dogs talk about something. And then them having the strength and the grind to want to go do it. Because somebody could talk about something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be like, yo, Chubbs, tomorrow I want to go do this. But not do it.
And never
you know what I'm saying? The thing about me is, I feel like, I don't care what you say you want to do. It's just a matter of time. And how you going to do it. How you going to execute it. You know what I'm saying? So seeing them get on their shit for real, get on their P's and their Q's, dotting their I's, crossing their T's, bro, straight up, it make me be like, wait, nigga. Hold on. Let me buckle my seatbelt on. It's time to go for real. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go because I know when I ain't doing something, my dogs is. So that definitely turned me up like automatically, bro. Automatically. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm doing 2 projects and, you know, I'm recording shit, I'm doing videos, my dogs are still recording. They still doing videos. They still planning shows. So that fueled my fire even more. Come on, give me some of that gasoline. I need that too. You feel me? And so I think it's dope how we can work off each other, man. If you in a group with people and you can't build with them, what the fuck is you really doing? Like, if you see me around anybody, all them niggas, we doing shit with each other. You know what I mean? I'm not around nobody who I can't build with, get money with, grow with. I don't want to be around you if you're not trying to do none of that shit. Because you just going to pull us down. You know what I'm saying? Just like dog trying to pull me out. But you can't. You can't throw me and I'm still rolling.
Have you ever had to, like, tell somebody, like, yo, I can't fuck with you no more because you ain't doing enough?
Yeah. That's sad as hell to say, bro.
It is.
You know, BMG is it's more than just what people think. Like, yeah, we a group. But, like, I be telling people, bro, if you know me, BMG is like a real brotherhood. These dudes you seen talk, you see me around. These my real brothers. Like, yeah, they my friends. Yeah, we had a friendship before we was brothers. But like these dudes told you, bro, like I'll break my back for them, and I'm sure if I called on them, they'll break their back for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. So it's like, you know, it's this BMG thing is just way bigger than just us being friends and us being homies. You know what I'm saying? We really pushing each other to do shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
For sure. Is there anything that you want to cover that we haven't covered yet? Because we're coming to a close. Yeah. As of right now, is there anything that you want to say, or is there anything that you want to talk about that we haven't talked about yet?
Yeah, I feel like people probably would want to know, like, yo, you know, what happened to the old BMG?
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Freak Nate and Rambo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We still BMG. Yeah. We still that. We ain't never changed.
For sure.
We never changed, and that's. I'm glad you said something about people. Me having to step away from people. Right. Before that even happened, one of my closest dogs, like, he came up with BMG. He came up with Block Mafia Gang. We grew. We went to school together. Dog, he told me he wanted to do a group. I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? So we do it. We do the group. And just, for some reason, he just couldn't find the passion in him to want to keep going. So, like, we was kind of carrying dog. You know what I'm saying? And I just told him, like, bro, I don't know nobody who got one song. I'm talking about one song. Yeah. Bro, this nigga did like 10 shows off that one song. Yeah. And I told him, I said, you don't wanna do something else? You don't wanna do a video? You don't wanna do nothing? I had to physically force this man to do a video, you feel me? But that was dog, and that's when I had to step back from him. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Same with Freaky and Rambo, you know what I'm saying? Those was my brothers. Those was niggas I called my brothers. Those was my dogs. I held them niggas close to me. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. That's why I said this BMG thing is way bigger than what people understand. I feel like you gotta be with us to know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you know, man, shit, bro. Dog just did something I ain't like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like it not one bit, and I couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm like, yo, if you call me your brother, you my best friend, whatever you my ace, whatever you say. Yeah. It's certain lines you don't cross, bro. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He crossed the line. He crossed the line that I feel like you can't never go back from. I don't give a fuck what you tell me or what you say. And Rambo just happened to choose sides. You know, like, you know, shout out to them boys. I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all niggas do what y'all do. You ain't stopping me, I ain't stopping you. Ain't no love lost, nigga. Do what y'all gonna do. But at the same time, it's like, I knew that was gonna happen. Right. I knew that was gonna happen because
was it like a feeling? Like, yo, I feel like something.
No, well, it's just Neek wanted Rambo. Neek wanted Rambo. Like, that, when I say that was my bro, like, he was up here with the BMG shit. So we'd go back and forth on who could do what. Not do what, because we don't run niggas, but like, oh, I want this nigga to be in BMG. You feel me? Yeah. So like, we had to converse with all the other members. If you wasn't getting, if niggas didn't fuck with you like that and felt like you was gonna be passionate enough to carry the BMG name on, you wasn't getting in. And that's just real, because it's like, bro, we done built this shit from ground up. We can't have niggas who trying to leech off us.
Yeah. And that's when I first heard of you guys. It was you and Freak Nate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Rambo came on after that.
Thank you.
I've followed you guys for a long time. You know, I was at the fucking early shows.
Yeah, you was there. That's what I'm saying. You was there. Niggas know, like.
And that's how I always put it together. BMG was you and Freak Neek. Yeah. And then Rambo came along.
Yep. He wanted Rambo. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Rambo. And I was like, bro, at first I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. But I was listening to his older music. So I wasn't listening to his new shit. You know what I'm saying? But then as I started hearing him, I'm like, you know what, bro, you right. You know what I'm saying? Dog cold. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we linked with Dog. And you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I knew Rambo was going to pick his side. I knew Rambo was going to go with Neek. I'm not mad at that nigga, because he the one who brought you in. Just like B. Garber. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Brian. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here. Yeah. He got a family to tend to. But I knew he was going to side with me. That's my real cousin. Yeah. He ain't going to leave me, nigga. That's my blood. You feel me? Yeah. That's my blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I understood why Rambo went his way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when I see
them, him in,
when I see them boys, I still, you know, I might give them a nod. I might not say shit, but, you know, we ain't coming to blows or nothing over that shit. Them niggas know what it is. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to know, like, shit, bro, shit happens. When you growing up with people, you gonna have different sides. People gonna go through different shit. You gonna go different ways. Somebody gonna do something you don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you really get to know somebody when you spend time around them.
Yeah,
you know
for real.
You get to know their character, and just like the shit that they do. And some people aren't for other people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know, those was my dogs, regardless of what I'm saying now. You know what I'm saying? Those was my niggas before. Right. But Neek just did something that he can't come back from. And then Dog made a diss track about me.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what's going on in the city. Dog made a diss track about me, bro. If you my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Come on. I didn't even say nothing to bro. I didn't even say nothing to bro. I ain't want to fuel that fire. I'm like, cool, bro. You know, you feel your way, I feel my way. You know what I'm saying? So I just want niggas to know, man, this BMG shit, they ain't never gonna stop. We gonna cook forever, nigga, and that's on my mama. You know what I'm saying? And she was in this shit. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking. We gonna cook forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys, but we full gas on niggas. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, bro. Shit, intermission, you know. Might have to leave for a little bit, but that ain't stopping shit, though. I mean, we ain't stopping shit, bro. Yeah. Nigga got projects, videos on deck coming. You know, I got a mixtape coming with a nigga in Atlanta. His name DJ Leachy. Shout out to the 8-Town fam, man. I love them boys. They love me over there. You know what I'm saying? So we going up in Atlanta, too. You know what I'm saying? And this is all within a matter of months, including this shit. So we gonna keep it going, man. Block me out for your gang, Cheeze Weez, 600, Southwest Side, nigga, Granville Market, Chubbaleano. You know what the fuck it is, man.
Motherfucker, sit down.
Yes, sir.
/intermission. Let's get it.
Like, I think this shit, I think the intermission, it's gonna do more than what I think. And if you roll, we gotta ask. Like, cause that's what happened with Granville Market. Like, you ride and take the wheel, we just go. I ain't promote that shit like that, bro. Niggas kept hitting me, bro. That shit hard. That shit hard. Sometimes don't ask, but they sure break down. So be my sunshine when them days that all is. Tell him back to work and go. Now I tell him it's a half a bowl. You want me on the show? Dog talking, he got dropped and it's going for the low. But I made 100 bands off a fine line alone. Still rocking all my jewelry, looking like I'm selling dope. Bitch, I am. Bust these verses, you can smell a nigga cook. Got the iPhone smacking, might as well call me Miguel. If I ever lose this motherfucker, someone got a meal ticket. Got the homies in another city, grand rappers, gang members going blockbuster on them. It's gonna be a movie when we step. Tell them quiet on the set, but we leave them where we find them, dog. My niggas bloodhounds for them dollars, but them blue strips got us acting like we came from Compton, nigga. 100, we gon' whack until it's gone, cause the snow put the money on, cash money.